Welcome back to Mike and Gen X. We like us.
Yeah, we do.
My name is Mike.
My name is Jen.
How are you tonight?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. But been really busy. Been really busy lately.
Very busy. We've been very, very busy.
So with sports starting up and my second job starting up and your crazy second job going crazy, it's just been a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're back here.
We're back.
We're back.
Here we are.
How
have you been?
I'm good.
Did you want to talk about how your first day of your second job? What is your second job? I know you've talked about it before. But wait.
Sorry.
Wait before we do anything.
Oh yes.
We would like to remind everybody that not only can you watch us here on the YouTube, but you can also listen to us on your favorite streaming device.
Yes.
You can look it up at Mike and Gen X. We like us.
Mm-hmm.
And
we can name a couple of them: Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music. I know there's another big one I'm missing out there.
But I also want to remind everybody that this is just for fun. This is a disclaimer that this is not for any other purpose other than to just have a good time.
Have
so
fun.
Please take everything we say lightly. Please look everything up for yourself. And
just some opinions, just having a little fun, having some convo on cam.
This is just for entertainment purposes only.
So you asked me how I've been. I've been good.
No, I asked you about your second job.
Oh, my second job.
What is your second job?
So I have begun to umpire softball at the high school level. I haven't done it in a long time since we moved down to South Carolina and got back into it. First games were last night.
Mm-hmm.
The experience, it's a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie. I do enjoy it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why would you go into umpiring? Were you a former coach?
So, well, yeah. I mean, yes.
Okay. So that said, did you find out anything interesting while on your journey to umpire?
Yeah. The funny part is, as a coach, you think you know all the rules.
And you are a coach who really loves.
I love rules because rules are meant to be used to your advantage. So when you know the rules.
Okay. Whoa. Now continue. Did you find anything on your journey?
I did.
From being a coach to now being an umpire. And what did you find out, honey?
We coaches really don't know the rules. Not at all. I was truly shocked at, I've been coaching for a long time and there are a lot of rules I truly didn't know. So that's been very interesting. It's been a very interesting part of it.
So I was joking saying, umpiring is where old coaches go to just go. And now it's kind of the running joke. It's where former coaches go to actually learn the rules.
Yeah. So I'm sure I could get back into coaching at the younger levels, but I don't know. That time might have passed me. Doing the high school and college kids is it's a better game.
Well, umpiring, you're still part of the game. You
have
absolutely. Thick enough skin because you've coached for so long.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving back because there's not that many umpires out there. So.
No, there is a shortage for sure. And
we do appreciate your service.
But some of the parents do, some don't. But somebody's got to be out there calling balls and strikes and calling them out. So I enjoyed it. It was fun. My next game's not till next week. So.
All righty. Well, moving right along.
Moving on.
Since your next game is not until next week, that gives us some time to catch up on some of our favorite shows that we have going on right now.
100%.
And we are currently watching a few shows.
We are. We're flip-flopping.
We really are. But one of our favorite shows just came back.
It did. Yeah, we got to clap that up. Clap it up.
Lincoln Lawyer.
Lincoln Lawyer.
We love the show Lincoln Lawyer.
Really
it's season 4 right now, just debuted on Netflix.
Yeah.
And we are a few episodes. I think we've watched maybe 3 thus far.
2.
2?
I think I'm right.
2 or 3. We've watched 2 or 3. Either way, it's really good. We're not going to talk anything going on about it because it just came out last week.
It is current. And but what happens usually is when we watch this new show is other shows get put on the back burner. We were in the middle of Stranger Things and that's kind of just halted for a little bit because Lincoln Lawyer, I mean, we're probably going to just watch that one.
Yeah, he'll binge that one or
I do. I like law dramas. I've always liked law dramas going back to LA Law way back in the day, the Law and Order, the original one, stuff like that. Matlock, it's all the courtroom stuff. That's kind of my jam.
Matlock. I think you might like Matlock simply because you got Andy Griffith's autograph.
We still got to look for that.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found out a few episodes that when Mike was probably in 3rd or 4th grade, he got an autograph from a pen pal that they had to do for class from Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith.
And
I like it. I like
you
it.
have always loved Matlock. We
I do.
even watched the reboot. We actually still really. Anyways, back on. We're also into High Potential on Hulu, which is really well. I think also I don't know if it airs on ABC or NBC. I'm not. It's got to be ABC.
It is ABC. It is.
But it's High Potential. That's and I think it's second season. It's a really good show.
Yeah.
And Masked Singer. We like Masked Singer.
We do. We haven't watched it in a couple weeks.
No, we're caught up on it.
I don't think so.
Oh, either way. Well, we're just busy right now. And
now, I will say this though about Masked Singer. Some of the people that are on there, we've never heard of. So as we are getting older, and some of the singers are getting younger,
touch with some of the pop culture.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of these one-hit wonders, or they're a hot minute influencers. Yeah. So, and I proved to our 17-year-old daughter, like, my algorithm on TikTok is absolutely nothing like hers. Mine is nothing like yours.
No, not at all.
So she was talking about, Mom, haven't you seen this viral whatever? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he's asked me, haven't you seen this viral whatever? And I'm like, but I ask you guys the same thing if you've seen it. And it's just not the same. Nope. So it's just, some of these people, we have no idea who they are. And we don't really watch TV. Like when we grew up, you watched TV and there was always some sort of show that came on something. There was like everybody saw at least the ass end of like an Access Hollywood or something waiting for another show because there wasn't pausing. There wasn't DVRs. You had to either record it. And that didn't even come until we got a little bit older.
We had a VCR.
Yeah, but again, we didn't have that when we were little itty bitty. That happened as we got older. Anyways, my point is, we don't know a lot of these people.
No, not these younger ones.
No.
If they're over 40, there's a good shot we know them. Under 40, 50-50.
Yeah.
It really kind of is. But
yeah. So sometimes we're like, who?
I know, right?
Yeah. Also, do you know what's going on in the world right now?
There's a whole lot of stuff going on in the world. That's not what I thought you were going to go with that, but we could talk a little bit about it.
The Olympics, the Winter Olympics are happening right now. I have no idea what the medal count is.
Nope.
I have no idea what the controversy is.
Oh, I have a little bit of controversy.
I don't care.
Okay.
I was bringing good, cool, fun facts about the Olympics that you may or may not know.
Let's go.
Let's see.
I probably don't know them, but I'm game to try.
And since we are in the Winter Olympics, I try to keep these Winter Olympics specific or just general Olympic info.
Okay.
So, did you know that the first Olympics was held in Greece in 776 BC?
I knew half of that.
And do you know how long it lasted?
No.
6 months.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
6 months. I don't know.
Good God. How many events?
What else did they really have to do? It's not like they could watch TV.
So wait, this started in BC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
Been going on a long time.
What were they writing on back then to... Never mind.
Hands.
Oh, okay.
10, 5, 4.
Okay.
Did you know
it's an old book.
that women have only been allowed to or only started to compete in the actual Olympics since 1900?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly.
And do you know that there is only one country to medal in every single Winter Games since Winter Games have started? And do you know what that country is?
The United States would be the easy guess, but I'm guessing that's not the answer.
It is the United States of America.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't even know they were invited to the first Winter Olympics.
Mm-hmm. And now, did you know that there are only 5 countries that have competed in every Olympic Games?
Okay. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. It is the Greece.
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
Great Britain.
I was going to say England, so.
Australia.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
France.
sense. And France.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. hasn't done every one.
Well, no, the U.S. didn't start until when?
Right.
When did?
I have no idea.
In the 17.
Yeah, I know. But you had the question before that.
Only 5 countries have competed, so we weren't a country.
The U.S. is the only one to medal in every one.
In Winter Games.
Oh, my bad.
In the winter.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, I forget.
He's pretty. He's pretty, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I keep him around. He's the pretty one. Brain's pretty.
Right.
Anyways.
That's why I'm the funny one too.
Yes. No.
Yes.
No.
Y'all heard that. Moving on.
Do you know that the 2012 London Games was the first Olympics that every participating country sent a woman?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yep. So those are my Olympic fun facts.
That's interesting. That's interesting stuff. One thing I did, I remember last week we were talking about you were thought that the ratings for the Super Bowl would be down.
I did.
Okay. So I actually did write down what the average viewership was of said Super Bowl.
Okay.
124.9 million.
Mm-hmm.
It had a peak of 137.7.
Okay.
What's crazy is the game peaked in the second quarter. And then once halftime hit, it actually dropped right at halftime, and then people didn't come back. It's kind of interesting. But the game was a dud. Boring. No.
So speaking of the game.
Oh, no.
Shoot. Do you know what's come out?
I see what's on your screen over there.
If you've been paying attention or if you've listened to any of our shows, I have a theory on the NFL, and it has come out that the NFL is a for entertainment only organization.
Sure.
So there have been rumblings that there's a possibility that there could be a script attached along with some of the football season, all of the football season, any of the football season, and that there could also be like it's predetermined who's going to win already next year's Super Bowl, and they can really determine that by what the logo is.
Logo.
And we know how powerful my Chicago Bears were this year, and we know that they are going to be a force to be reckoned with next year. And have you guys seen next year's Super Bowl logo and the colors? If you can't see that, they're going to be up on Mike and Gen X on Facebook. Feel free to follow us there.
Let me see it.
Okay. So much so that somebody else went through and even put all the colors of the teams with the possibilities that it could be in the color scheme because it's happened so often.
So what are they saying that it's
leading
towards
what
right
I think they're leaning towards are like the Bears versus like an Eagles or Seahawks in the colors.
That couldn't happen because those are all NFC teams.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what they are separated by. So I'm sorry. The Bears could go against the Jaguars, the Dolphins, or the Patriots, or the Bengals, the Browns, or the.
Well, we could take the Browns out. They ain't gonna make it.
Either way,
Dolphins
y'all can look and debate for yourself. I'm going to post
That's
this again on Mike and Gen X.
There are too many similarities if you actually look at the logo and the winners and participants. It's very interesting.
To the point where Adam Schefter even came on jokingly and had said, "Have you guys seen the script for next year? Because I've seen the script for next year." So I'm just saying it's kind of crazy.
Not saying, just saying.
Just and yeah.
So. On a side note of the Super Bowl, did you hear the controversy over the one commercial made by Ring?
That's terrifying, and I really, truly don't know that I would like to keep the ring. I mean, but that's also showing, and for those of you that don't know what he's referring to, can you please explain that, my love?
Yeah, so there was there's an ad over the Super Bowl, and Ring basically said and they likened it to lost puppies. And why do they use lost puppies? Because of emotion, right?
Mm-hmm. They're hitting the right middle ticker.
So what they said is basically if you have a lost dog and you upload, if you go in and you upload an image of your dog into their whatever server systems, whatever, they'll tap into the cameras and
use
through facial rec and find your dog.
Through all of everybody who has Ring.
Right. Now,
from neighborhood to neighborhood, just scanning and using our Ring doorbell without our
without your knowledge. You did give them permission, but nobody knew about it. So there's a share button in the app that you have to turn off. But regardless if you have the subscription service, they can still tap into your camera and use it.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's saying like, how does somebody go and spend $8 to $10 million on a Super Bowl ad and almost kill their business?
Well, it's not only that, but that's just one step away from facial recognition, and
right?
that's all they're setting it up for. That's
it's
just
so crazy.
So that's really terrifying, and quite frankly, I told you I would like to just take ours down. So I mean, it's tomato,
right.
Whatever you would like to say. Now, I would like to tell you that I am very, very, very proud of myself.
We're clapping it up.
Because if you have also paid attention to us, you will know that I have been talking about tinfoil hats.
Yes.
And do you know what I have done? You know what I did.
Yeah.
I made them.
Yep. So when we are going to speak of our, I gotta take off my headphones to do so. Hold on. Are we in? Is this the time for
Yes.
me now? Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Yes. So in today's tinfoil hat episode,
Yes.
we're going to talk about the files going around the internet right now.
The interwebs. Okay.
Yes. Okay. But we're not going to talk about the stuff that everybody talks about. We're going to talk about this crazy internet guy named Ian Carroll, and him and a bunch of his guys. And if you don't know who he is, you can look him up.
Mm-hmm.
Him and a bunch of his buddies who are like tech gurus. They made like a Grok type system.
So it's some kind of AI.
Right.
Okay.
Where they can add all 3 million pages of these files in there. And what they are going to do is compile it all for you. So if you have any questions, you want to look up anything, it will look it up, cross-reference, but without any...
We're talking about the files that just got released by the government.
Correct.
Right? But
Yeah.
We're not saying that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're going through a system that it's not going to have any outside input. It's not going to have any predisposed anything in it. So you're basically going to get exactly what it is that you ask for. And it's going to
Straight
use
from those files.
Correct. But it's
Okay.
going to use deductive reasoning without outside influence, you know,
Okay.
trying to get you one way or the other. And it's pretty insane. So with that said, the reason I'm talking about it is because Ian Carroll had seen some video on the internet about some lady mistakenly seeing there's a possibility, looking at these files, that they found stolen artwork listed as somebody's asset in one of these files. Because remember, he was an asset manager too, right? He was into like finance and whatever.
I had no idea what he's into.
So they have like these transactions where he's part of, where these people have transactions with these pieces of artwork that are potentially listed as stolen.
Oh, Jesus.
So he took that and Ian Carroll went really specific in his video and kind of put all that information in there. And sure enough, it started pulling up all these artworks and started cross-referencing. It's pretty crazy. So he said he's going to release it to everybody in a few days, to the public, where you can look at it for the first few days free of charge. And then after that, then, you know, kind of like anything else.
Everything's a subscription service.
But if you want to go, if you have any questions or know anything, just kind of go check that out. But Ian Carroll, you can look it up to get more information on it. But I thought it was pretty interesting for anybody who's interested or has any questions or whatever.
I'm kind of curious about all the artwork that's out there, so I might check it out.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not even just the artwork. I mean, again, take away the other side. There's a lot of things that they were into that is mind-blowing. Like they thought that, you know, you can live forever, that there was alternate universes, that, I mean, there's a lot of things that they were seriously talking about in these emails. Again, you know, that if you're going to do it now in the next few days is the time to do it. So seriously, go check that out. It's worth a shot.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, okay, we take these back off.
Okay.
Hair check. Your hair good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I just shaved it.
All right. So, I mean, I guess we could have left those on for the next thing that I'm going to talk about, because I've got something else. Like, y'all, I am ready today.
What do you got? What you got?
Okay. Now, are you going to be ready for this? Because this goes against everything. If you know anything about me as a Gen Xer and my style of music, you are going to know there's one style of music from my group that I really just have a disdain for.
She don't like rap.
No.
Oh, it's not rap. I'm sorry.
Grunge.
She really doesn't like grunge.
I like rap. I can't understand it when they start talking really fast. But
But what? Now,
grunge. I don't like grunge.
Give them the reason you don't like it.
Because it killed hair bands.
There we go.
It really did.
So it's not even necessarily the music. It's just the fact that you lost hair bands with grunge.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the hair bands were fantastic. Classic, like, anyways, you whiny, angsty.
They're the same people. They just got a little upset and stopped showering. Next. The makeup went away.
Listen.
All right.
Listen.
Listen.
All right. Kurt Cobain.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So apparently an independent forensic specialist and a whole team went in to reinvestigate his case. Mm-hmm. And they believe that this case is not they believe it was a a sham,
187, yeah.
a shamarurururur. Yeah, and they believe that there is no possible way in the entire universe that he could have done this to himself, considering with his toxicology report at the high levels that were in his system would have rendered him completely incapacitated, and at no way, shape, or form would have been able to use his toe to use a very long choo-choo
Yep.
and
Yeah, I don't know.
himself and wipe off the fingerprints, which were no longer on there after it happened, as well as the note that he had left. The first 4 lines were written in his writing and had nothing to do with the impending doom.
Right.
And the last 4 lines that were written that were sent to the FBI, they were not his writing. Also,
Okay.
the FBI has wanted to assist the Seattle Police Department, and the Seattle Police Department has declined and said there's no reason for them to assist because there's no new information. However, this group of forensic specialists said that, and I'm quoting my air quotes like you had said,
There we go.
it looked like someone staged a movie, is what the crime scene looked like. They also, let me see what else I have here in my notes, because it's quite interesting what they said. And the FBI said that they cannot come in unless they're invited because no federal laws were broken.
Sure.
So while they did examine the note, it's because they were asked to do so. But to go any further, they cannot do so unless they're invited into the case. So even though they want to, they cannot. And I did find out something extremely interesting today. You know, we are finding out that a lot of people close to get our hats.
Oh, we're going to put that.
Hold on. We're putting our tinfoil hats back on because this is really important, because so you understand that this is just, you know, for fun. There is an old video that has come to light, and I'm sure if you look it up, about Kurt Cobain talking to somebody about an investigation into a local sheriff in the area in which he was and that he possibly this sheriff possibly raped 2 teenagers and performed some sort of something on them, and then shortly thereafter
Crazy.
he was this happened, and they don't want to investigate any further. So, and in the official statement coming out by the Seattle PD is that this is closed unless new evidence, the case is completely closed unless new evidence comes around, and they are more than happy to investigate at that time, and they do not consider this new information.
So when you were just talking about that with Kurt Cobain, it pulled up a couple of names in kind of the Rolodex, and we're going to go on to the 10. You know.
Oh, there's way more than you have written down there.
Yeah, I know. I just forgot 2 of the other big ones too.
So in that you have Kurt Cobain, you have Anne Heche.
Yep.
You have
Chester
okay.
Bennington.
You have who else?
Field, sorry.
Okay.
Chris Cornell.
They've also said Anthony Bourdain. They've also said Whitney Houston. They've
Oh,
also
no,
said,
here are the 2. Prince and Michael Jackson. I'm just saying that if I'm tin hatting it, those are the interesting ones. Those are the ones that are interesting because those were all too soon and potentially they were researching other topics. That's all I'm going to say.
And they were not quiet about it either. They were not quiet about, however.
So, like I said, just some food for thought while I'm wearing my tin hat. That's all I got to say about that part.
Okay, now we're going to talk real stuff, so we got to take this back off.
We're going to take that off. Okay, we're good now.
Okay. Back to reality.
Yes.
It's sad, though.
Oh, yeah, it is all sad.
We are in day 12 of Nancy Guthrie, Savannah Guthrie from the Today Show's mom.
Dang it.
And there is nothing. There's still nothing.
Yeah.
They did find out the backpack that the gentleman that was, I don't want to say gentleman, that's a very bad word, in reference to somebody who was caught on this tape, that person was wearing was from Walmart. So,
Walmart. I do love Walmart. I was there today.
Anyway, it's just very, very generic information, and it's truly sad. I hope soon they come to some sort of something for this family. People go missing every day, and it's just I couldn't even imagine.
We could kind of tin hat this one too, though. There's a conspiracy.
We you know what? After we know what's happened, we will tin hat this one. But this is
Okay.
ongoing. I don't want to tin hat anything. I just want to pray that that Nancy Guthrie
Oh yeah, I hope
is
she,
safe and her family
Yeah.
is. I truly, what I do really hope is her family has nothing to do with it. That's really what I hope. I don't feel Savannah or her the brother, but
I don't
who
either.
knows? I mean, in this world now, you just don't know, and you don't want to think the worst of people. But
Yeah,
like
I
they say,
agree.
you always start with the family. However, it's a crazy world we're living in, and sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know
I
why
don't.
people do what they do.
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, there's rumors floating around about somebody's husband releasing information. It's all hearsay. Nobody has any idea. And I just hope she's found safe. And 12 days is a long time.
It really is.
12
It
days is
really
a
is.
long
I
time,
couldn't even
so-
imagine the anguish or pain the family's going through
No, I
at
couldn't
this
even-
point
yeah.
because it's mental torture at this point. It truly is just mental torture.
Mm-hmm.
So on that note, my prayers. I just couldn't even truly imagine. Now we can stay in the celebrity world, but I want to segue just a hair
A hair.
into something a little bit more interesting and not as depressing.
Beautiful.
Blake Lively
Oh, yeah.
and Justin Baldoni are back in court, and they are trying to have
Sorry.
a settlement agreement. So as of yesterday, they spent 6 hours in court. And it was kind of comical because Blake Lively obviously showed up separately. She showed by herself, and Justin Baldoni came accompanied by his beautiful wife. And it was really funny because Baldoni and Blake were matching. I cannot even kid you.
So
They
what,
were
what are we
wearing-
settling on this one? What is this lawsuit that we're settling?
Well, it is. She sued him for the SH for the.
But again, is it just a civil lawsuit? She's trying to get money, or she's trying to
Yes.
get
So,
the
but
rights?
here's the thing. So, if she wins this, what happens is it makes the morality clause that he signed when he got the rights to the movies. So not only it ends with us, but the two other movies. So he got the rights
But
to
I thought
all
that-
three of those.
But I thought
How-
that was criminal. I thought he had to be convicted criminally of that.
No, it's a morality clause.
Oh,
So, if he's found basically, in a court that, it's.
But that's what I'm saying. If they're settling,
But he's liable. I don't believe. Well, what they're saying, what the speculation is amongst the entertainment types is there's going to be some sort of settlement. There's going to be a lot of sort of NDAs, and there is going to be a lot of not talking about it. However, they're also saying that would be really bad in Justin's corner. They said that basically Justin should continue going because
yeah.
him looking like he's settling is saying he did something wrong.
right.
And he in this, it really just doesn't come out looking bad in any shape or form. Like
Now that you've showed me, I personally
he might
have
be
not,
a little out there in his
I haven't really
feminism.
followed
Like he might be more of a feminist than I am. However, so what? He wears a man bun. So what? He thinks that women are great. Great. I wish more men doted on their damn women like that. Seriously. Like, sorry, but that's wonderful. And if you found it creepy, he was just being nice, you freaks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do.
for heaven's sakes,
Sorry,
like,
I'm
I
looking
wish we had more nice people out there in this world. Like, he was trying to, like, talk to him about, like, Blake just had a baby. The man was trying to, like, talk to her about one of the most women want to talk about the most beautiful experience of your life. And I don't care if it's a man or a woman. If a man is going to sit there and honestly talk to me about it in the way he was speaking to her, or in the way you can imagine him speaking to her about it being a beautiful moment and wanting to just share that, like they were like the home birth type people.
Yeah.
As a woman, I think I would love that, because to me, not many people want to talk about that. And it's a really miraculous thing that happens.
Yeah,
People act like giving birth to a kid is just every day, blah, blah, blah. No, you grew a human and shot it out of your cooter. It's a big deal.
Speaking of which, I saw a funny meme today on
Speaking of which,
Yeah. So any woman that has given birth to a child without an epidural understands what a man with the flu feels like. Saw that meme today. I thought it was hysterical. Because, men, when we're sick,
without an epidural.
that's how we feel when we just get the flu. Just so you know. Anywho, I actually saw something pretty cool about the Olympics, and I wanted to tell you this story real quick, and I wanted your opinion on it. So there was this Ukrainian They called him a slider.
I'm still trying to get over the flu and the childbirth.
Yeah, because women, you know how painful, you specifically know how painful a childbirth is without an epidural.
So you saying you guys are bitches?
Because that's how we feel when we get the flu. That
No.
was the meme I saw today.
Yeah, no, you guys are really just.
So there's this Ukrainian, they call him Slider. I think he's a bobsledder. He had this specific helmet, his helmet, right? And what it did is it memorialized 20 of the fallen people from the war that's going on right now in Ukraine, right? So 20 of his fellow countrymen. And he had them emblazoned into this helmet. Well, the Olympics actually are telling him, you can't wear it. You can't wear it.
Yeah, they're not supposed to make any sort of
You can't do that. Can't do
political statements.
And so the guy's like, no, he's like, there's a war going on. He's like, no, you can't do it. So what do you think he did? He dropped out. He wouldn't go down there without that helmet. Interesting. I thought it was very interesting. I mean, you work your whole life to become an Olympian, and all you want to do is, and I understand the rules. I do. I understand the rules. But all you want to do is,
Well, we have an American that you become an Olympian the whole life to like represent your country, to talk bad about your country. However, we can also talk about the Norwegian that celebrated his win by admitting to his girlfriend on live national television that he cheated on her in the Olympic Village. So, it's just a weird, crazy world.
I
that we
have
live
not
in.
seen that.
Yes.
Did you see Jake Paul?
Yes, he's really, really proud of his fiance,
Yes.
and he should be. I mean,
Yeah.
she set an Olympic record. Jake Paul's fiance is Jutta somebody. I can't pronounce her last name, but she
Denmark?
Denmark, and
Yeah.
she won the speed skating
Yeah.
gold, and she set an Olympic record. But that's the second time she's represented, and I believe that's the second time she got gold.
Wow.
But she's quite an athlete.
Yeah. I mean,
She's incredible. She's so.
I mean, I used to play hockey back in the day. I understand it is. Skating's hard. It's exhausting.
Mhm.
And I give him all the credit. I decided, Jake, it was kind of cool.
She has, quite frankly, like the greatest ass ever. Seriously, as a chick, like
I'm gonna
my
check.
goodness, girl, like her ass is just absolutely perfect, and I mean that in the
computer froze.
nicest.
And now we're back.
I mean that in the nicest possible way, like the most complimentary, just wow,
What's her
skating
name?
girls. Judah something.
I'm gonna save that for later.
Yeah.
I was watching whatever.
And on that note,
And on that note, I'm going to be in trouble now for days, but she didn't actually tell me the whole name, so I won't look it up. I won't. I'll just have to take your word for it on this one.
everybody have a wonderful evening.
Have a great night.
I know
Appreciate it.
Mike will.
Have a great night, y'all.
Bye.
On the next one.